All right, week 5, Wednesday, unit 3, we're still covering word processing. We reviewed what causes performance, what affects it. Bus and process, we talked about the word side, bits. We reviewed briefly registers, arithmetic, logic unit. We talked about memory a little bit, clock speed, and virtual memory. How all those affect the performance of the computer and what combination you have there. We also talked about today's storage. We talked about that the information stored on hard drives, those disks that spin, and that's stored magnetically, magnetic spots. You can have an internal hard drive or an external hard drive. And other things affect those magnetic spots, like a magnet or electric motors and so forth. And so there's some concern about the longevity of the information stored that way, even though hard drives nowadays are pretty efficient. Plus, they're very fast to get the data from the disk into the computer in comparison to maybe optical and reading the information using light off a DVD. That information is actually burnt into the disk, spots made on the disk, which if you take good care of the disk should last basically forever. And then what's really popular now is this solid state storage, flash. That's used in a lot of devices. It remembers the information. You can turn the device off, turn it back on, it's still there. They have flash drives you can carry around with you, store information on it, put them in and out of computers, take it off, and so forth. You can store things out on the internet. You can pay for storage. You can get started in some places free. A couple examples would be Dropbox. You can start out with a certain amount of space for free, or Google Drive. And you can store information there, a certain amount for free, and then if you want more, pay for it. There are these massive storage areas out on the internet that store large amounts of information that are accessed directly through networks. Then we started input devices, and we talked briefly about keyboard, pointing devices, touchpads, screens, and scanning devices. We mentioned OCR, and then we looked at the example from TED Talks on CAPTCHA and how they're digitizing books. And we had that today also. But as far as what we covered from the outline, this was basically the new information, and the information over here was a little bit of review. And that's it for today.